Ready to flip your breakfast game on its head this holiday season? Imagine starting your morning with fluffy eggnog pancakes, drizzled with a homemade eggnog caramel sauce that's just bursting with festive flavors. If that sounds like a holiday treat you can't resist, stick around as I show you how to bring this delightful recipe to life right in your kitchen. First things first, I'll tackle the eggnog caramel sauce because, let's be honest, once those pancakes start piling up, who has time to make sauce? Making this easy peasy eggnog caramel sauce is delightfully simple and starts with just half a cup of eggnog. This creamy base is essential for the sauce's velvety texture and rich flavor, instantly turning it into a festive favorite. Next, I add a quarter cup of caramel sauce. The caramel brings a deep, sweet richness that perfectly complements the lighter, spice notes of the eggnog. Together, they meld into a sauce that's irresistibly smooth and creamy. Once I have the eggnog and caramel ready, I whisk them together until the mixture is perfectly smooth. This step is crucial to ensure that the eggnog and caramel are thoroughly combined, giving us a consistent, creamy sauce. After achieving a smooth mixture, I transfer the sauce into a pouring cup. This isn't just about making drizzling easier, it's about elevating the whole experience. Now I'm set to add that perfect swirl of sauce with the grace of a holiday ballet dancer. And let me tell you, you'll want to keep this cup close and guarded. It's so tempting. I've even caught elves lining up with spoons. This versatile eggnog caramel sauce isn't just for pancakes. It's ready to jazz up any dessert that dares to be delightful. If you're looking to add a special touch to your holiday treats, try experimenting with this versatile eggnog caramel sauce. Drizzle it over warm bread pudding or classic pound cake for instant holiday cheer. It also pairs beautifully with apple pie, giving a festive twist to this traditional favorite. For a morning treat, swirl it into your coffee or hot chocolate to capture the cozy essence of the season. Hosting a holiday gathering, use it as a luxurious dip for fresh fruit or as a topping for vanilla or cinnamon ice cream, blending perfectly with the creamy texture. It also makes a great side sauce for French toast or waffles at brunch. And if you enjoy creative cocktails, add a drizzle to an eggnog martini or a spoonful to bubbly for a unique holiday toast. This eggnog caramel sauce is sure to enhance any culinary creation with its creamy texture and subtle spices, making it a holiday hit. I use 2 room temperature eggs. Using room temperature eggs is important as they mix much more easily into the batter, ensuring that the pancakes are uniformly tender. Cold eggs might not blend as smoothly, which can affect the texture of the pancakes. Next, I measure out 2.5 cups of eggnog. The eggnog is crucial as it infuses the pancakes with a rich, creamy texture and that quintessential holiday flavor that water or milk simply can't match. I add 4 tablespoons of canola oil to make sure my pancakes are moist and don't stick to the pan. Canola oil is my go-to because it has a mild flavor that doesn't overpower the delicate taste of the eggnog. A half teaspoon of eggnog or vanilla extract will intensify the festive flavors. This little addition enhances the overall aroma and taste of the pancakes, making them irresistibly good. In a larger bowl, I whisk together the eggs, eggnog, canola oil, and the extract of my choice. Here's a tip. If you don't have a whisk, a fork will do just fine in a pinch. It's all about making do with what you have in the kitchen. After whisking everything together, I add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar to sweeten the mornings just right. The brown sugar not only sweetens, but also adds a hint of molasses flavor that complements the nutmeg and eggnog beautifully. Then, I give it another good mix to ensure the sugar is perfectly incorporated, distributing that lovely sweetness throughout the batter. I hope you're enjoying making these delightful eggnog pancakes as much as I am. If you're loving this festive twist, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you won't miss any of my cozy holiday cooking sessions. Do you have a beloved pancake recipe that's a must-have in your holiday breakfast lineup? Or perhaps a special ingredient that elevates your pancakes to festive heights? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Let's share recipes and keep the holiday breakfast magic alive. In a medium-sized bowl, I start by adding 3 cups of all-purpose or cake flour. Opting for cake flour can make the pancakes even fluffier, although all-purpose flour is just as effective for getting great results. Next, I incorporate 4 teaspoons of baking powder. This is the secret behind the pancakes' lovely rise and fluffiness, as baking powder acts as the leavening agent that breathes air into the batter. I then add a teaspoon of salt, which is crucial for balancing out the sweetness of the other ingredients, ensuring that every bite is perfectly harmonized. Finally, I sprinkle in a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. This isn't just any spice, it's the essence of the holiday season, infusing the pancakes with a warm, spicy flavor that makes them truly special. Now it's time to mix everything together. I whisk the flour, baking powder, salt, and nutmeg in the bowl, making sure to combine them well. This initial mixing is key, as it helps prevent overmixing later, which is vital for keeping the pancakes tender. I do it gently to make sure the dry ingredients blend smoothly without creating a mini snowstorm in my kitchen. After ensuring the dry ingredients are well mixed, I pour them into the wet mixture that's waiting eagerly in another bowl. As I stir them together, I keep a gentle hand. Here's a little trick from my kitchen to yours. Imagine you're mixing a potion that requires a soft touch, too vigorous, and the magic, aka fluffiness, escapes. The key here is not to overdo it. You want to mix just until you see the last of the dry flour disappear. It's a bit like looking for the end of a rainbow inside your bowl. Think less is more. You're not paddling a canoe, just gently folding a treasure map where X marks the spot of perfect pancake batter. As I mix, I remind myself of the times I got a bit too enthusiastic and ended up with pancakes that could double as hockey pucks at the Winter Games. Not this time. Gentle folds are the way to pancake glory. This method ensures the batter remains airy and light, setting the stage for pancakes that are as fluffy as a cloud, avoiding a diet, full and light. Let's talk about the skillet. You don't need a non-stick pan. Any old skillet will do, as long as you keep it well greased. Usually I prefer to use a bit of butter for that rich flavor, but today I'm using cooking spray to keep those pancakes from sticking. It's a little less decadent, but it does the trick beautifully and makes cleanup a breeze. Now, about the dough scoop I'm using, it's not just any scoop. It's a large dough scoop that helps me pour the perfect amount of batter onto the skillet each time. This ensures that all my pancakes are uniform in size, making them cook evenly and turn out just right. It's a small tool, but makes a significant difference in achieving those perfectly round, restaurant-style pancakes. Before diving into the actual cooking, it's crucial to get the skillet just right. I start by preheating it on medium heat, ensuring it's hot enough so that the pancakes start cooking as soon as they hit the surface. Once it's heated, I grease it lightly with cooking spray oil, although I usually prefer butter for its flavor. Using cooking spray today makes the process a bit cleaner and ensures the pancakes can slide off the skillet effortlessly without sticking. After the skillet is prepped and ready, I take my large dough scoop, an indispensable tool in my kitchen, and carefully scoop the batter onto the skillet. This method helps me get consistently even and perfectly round pancakes every time, which cook uniformly and puff up just right. Don't forget to keep an eye on your pancakes as they cook. When you see bubbles form on the surface and the edges start to look set, it's time to flip. Here's another tip. Always wait for the second bubble pop. It's my little trick for perfect timing. Give them a couple of more minutes, then sneak a peek underneath. If you see a golden brown color like it's been sunbathing just right, your pancake is ready to serve. Just remember, if the pancake starts looking too crispy, you've missed the golden window and might be heading towards hockey puck territory. As my pancakes cook, let me share a little story. When I first experimented with Eggnog Pancakes, I was a bit hesitant. Eggnog in pancakes? But trust me, the first bite of these heavenly pancakes on a snowy morning last year changed everything for my family's holiday breakfast tradition. Now, it isn't Christmas without them. Let me share a little pancake wisdom with you. You know, starting to cook pancakes before the skillet is fully heated is a bit like jumping into a pool that hasn't been filled with water yet. It's just not going to work out well. If that skillet isn't nicely warmed up, your batter will just sit there and soak up oil, turning what should be light and fluffy pancakes into greasy, soggy discs. Plus, it turns the whole cooking process into a sort of unfortunate guessing game, where some parts might be undercooked while others get overdone, leaving you with pancakes that are more ghostly pale than golden brown. And here's another tip. If the skillet isn't hot enough, your batter will spread too thin and won't puff up like it should. To avoid these culinary mishaps, always make sure your skillet is ready to go. A quick trick I use is to flick a few drops of water onto the skillet. If they sizzle and dance around, then you know it's showtime for your batter. This simple test can make all the difference, ensuring your pancakes come out perfectly golden and ready to steal the show at any breakfast table. Give it a try next time. Here on my channel, I blend my passion for food photography with cooking, inviting you into my kitchen to celebrate the art and joy of creating delicious meals. From perfecting pancake flips to crafting delightful recipes, I hope you feel inspired to cook up something wonderful too. Thanks for joining me on this festive culinary adventure. Let's keep those pancakes flipping and make some holiday breakfast masterpieces together. Once your pancakes are golden and ready, it's time for the grand assembly. Stack them high like a festive tower of fluffy snowdrifts. Then generously pour over that luscious Eggnog Caramel Sauce, letting it cascade down the sides like a sweet waterfall. For the final touch, sprinkle a bit of nutmeg on top. It's like adding the first dusting of snow to a winter landscape, only much tastier. And if you're as crazy about eggnog as I am, stay tuned for my next video where I'll show you how to make eggnog fudge that's just as festive and indulgent. You won't want to miss it. And there you have it, your new favorite holiday breakfast. These eggnog pancakes are more than just a delicious meal. They're a celebration of holiday spirit right on your plate. They're perfect for gathering around the breakfast table with loved ones, all cozy in your pajamas, and maybe even sporting a Santa hat. Dive into the comfort, embrace the joy, and don't shy away from a second helping. After all, it's the season of indulgence, and what better way to spread cheer than sharing a stack of these heavenly pancakes? Happy holidays and happy flipping, everyone. Enjoy every bite of your new festive tradition.